Good morning, folks. Here I am standing at the top of Watford locks, which we're hoping to come up today. Where's Linda, you may wonder? Well, she's standing opposite at the lockkeeper's hut waiting to book our place because there's a big queue, there's restrictions left, right and centre, and you'll see why in a moment when I show you some of the locks, how low they are. So there's Linda, waiting to see the lockkeeper to book our passage. We're the 5th boat in the queue, so we should be number 5. But there's always people trying on fast ones. And here we are, Watford locks. Lockkeeper off duty. So let's go a little walk down and show you, because these are really cool. So here's the top lock. And if you've been following our adventures so far, all of the locks we've been in have been double locks. And now we're down to proper ones for narrow boats. I call them proper ones. No long beams up, no wide beams up here. So that one's nice and full. However, due to the water shortages, having not rained for 140 odd days or something in the southeast, below that lock, the Pound is in one hell of a state. There it is. There's the Pound, and we're supposed to be cruising across that later, up through those locks to here. That's what water restrictions do, folks, when you have no rain. Anyway, that's the staircase lock ahead, free staircase lock, which are really interesting if you don't know what a staircase is. Let's go and have a look. So this is the top lock of the staircase, and you'll see that is a deep, deep lock. And if you're coming down, so we're coming up, if you're coming down, you obviously fill that lock up, it has to be full of water, but you have to make sure that the two below are empty. Because that lock, just step round here, when you empty that lock into this one, it has to be empty because you're going to sail straight into that one. So the water you've put in there comes down here into this one. You then go down to the next step. You're in the middle lock of the staircase, and again the one below has to be empty because when you get your boat in here, so you'll have both of those two locks at the same level. You'll shut those gates. You'll then undo these gates. No, sorry. Empty the water from here into this one down here, and you'll drop down to the next level. Now obviously if these other ones are full and you try and empty the water from that lock into this and it's full, you're going to flood stuff everywhere and make a right old mess. And again, this is huge. I doubt my camera quite shows how deep that is. Pretty scary. At that point you're out of that lock of the staircase, and then you've got the other ones to do, which are normal locks, shall we say. So this is the queue. We're 2 boats ahead of this blue one. I do like his sign. Dogs welcome, humans tolerate, children tolerated, children must be on a lead. So we're boat number 5, so that's number 7. Here's number 8. And you can just see coming up, there's 9s moored up, there's 10, 11, 12, is it 13 now?
There's 2 more behind the back of that one.
Yeah, so there's 13 or 14 all queuing for the lot, so I'm glad we're number 5. And this is Kelvin, who recognised me from our channel. Yeah. So you're on it now. Right, I wonder if we filled that top pan yet. Let's go and have a look, I think. So we're next in the locks. So Linda's doing her bit, while I'm doing the hard work of filming. And there's our lock ready to go. And here's the CRT volunteer. So here we go into the first lock. No swerving from side to side as the water comes in this one, because it's very narrow sides. You get in position and you stay there. That is filling up pretty quick. We're so used to the big double locks, we forget how quick these are. Wow! So that filled really quick, and as there's about 12 boats left behind, maybe more by now, I've got to pull into the side where Linda is, just in front, while I empty the lock for the next boat. All very, very efficient today. You got some work on, there's about 15 boats behind. So the boat ahead is leaving. As soon as they're out, they'll shut those gates, drain that pound, and we'll go in there. Meanwhile, it is all action. The one behind is already open to get the next boat in. So we're doing 6 at a time. Very, very busy. Lock 2. And after this, the staircase. Now Linda doing a walking act. It's nice on the single locks. There was always one gate at the front on the little ones and 2 at the back. And again, we're just not used to this. Look how fast we're going up. Up, 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 up. Lovely sunny day, enjoying this. And so now we have to stay in this lock until the staircase is ready for us to go in. So we don't win a pound, we stay here and they'll tell us, yeah, off you go. Meanwhile, the boat behind is now in position and empty matlock for the next boat. It really is pretty hectic. And here we go, emptying this. Doesn't take long, we'll be in there in a minute or 2. So different, isn't it, Linda, with the little locks?
What's pushing them is so pips.
We've been pushing big sort of 3-ton lock gates, haven't we? Mostly you. These things,
Say that again.
I said we've been pushing 3-ton lock gates, mostly you.
Alright.
And now that's emptying. As soon as that empties, I'm in there. So here we go into the next one. The first of the staircase locks, which is quite exciting. Nice and slowly does it. So that's me in the lock. As you can see, that is a high lock gate, quite intimidating. I'll give Linda a yo when we pass the entrance. Yep, we're in. And now that lock above, look how high that is. That just had a boat in, it's gone through into the next part of the staircase. And then we're going to open that one. You can just see them at the top, closing the gates on that one. And then we open this one and we shoot up in the air. Okay, so Linda's just starting on that. Get ready for the deluge. It just, oh, here we go, boat's moving. And up we go. I've said it, but it's so different to the great big locks on the Grand Union and on the Lee and stuff where we used to in the store. You just shoot up and up and up. Notice the side panels here. So the water comes out the top bit of the staircase, goes into that one, then it drains into the second bit of the staircase, drains into that one, and then it goes from there into this one where we are and fills us up. What a clever use of water. This is the beauty of a staircase lock. I leave this one and go straight into the next one. So I've gone from a lock into a lock. No mucking around in pounds. Very efficient use of water. And as we've seen, the water goes off down the side. I'll give them a quick yup when I'm past the gates. Yup. And here we go, opened it up, and up we go again. And here's the boat behind us, coming into the first of the staircase locks. So he's coming in, into that one. And we're about ready to go, I think. Gates are open. Into the next one. Lovely little bridges. Apart from the height of the locks, it all seems a bit like toy locks after what we've had before. And so, into the last of the staircase locks. There was a little pound, I believe. There we are. Excellent stuff. Into that one. And up we go again. So that's the end of the staircase. But we'll go straight into the next one. We're getting that ready, it's almost empty. The next lock is open ready for us. So as soon as this is open, we're going to the next one. Lynn's going to jump on, I think. Maybe not. Oh, gorgeous day. What a place this is. And into top lock. That was really quick. I'll have to check the timing on my camera to see how long it took, but for a 7 lock flight, that was really effective, really efficient, well organised. Then we can stop just on the other side to get some water. And again, it's filling up pretty quick. And then we're off to the water point at that hut opposite on the left. Call it a hut. The lock keeper's room anyway. So we made it to the top and there's a water point, which is good because we need that. Both only showers yesterday and we haven't filled it for day 2. And here's the boats queuing to come down. So we're doing 6 up, 6 down. Actually there's only 5 there. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by the looks of it.
I earned my badge.
What's Linda bought?
My badge. You've got to put it on now.
Watford locks.
I only get what I've done.
Well, we're very impressed with the Leicester Arm so far. Beautiful. Just beautiful. And here we're out in the lovely countryside. You really couldn't wish for more today. Sun, clear, no mad wind, hot but not belted hot, beautiful countryside. If you care to moor here, loads of mooring, so nice. This Leicester Arm certainly hasn't disappointed yet. Beautiful. So we've got a tunnel coming up.
Linda's, and I'm going to go and have a go at it.
It's going to be Linda's first go at going through a tunnel.
I might not do it all, but I'm going to have a go.
That's fair enough. If you have a trouble, I'll take
What's
over.
that bird?
I would recommend those glasses come off when you're in the dark tunnel.
I'm not taking my sunnies off. I won't look cool otherwise.
Yeah, well, okay. I think you might change your mind when you're in there.
I'll be taking them off very shortly, do not worry.
One more bridge, I think, then the tunnel. So here we are, Crick Tunnel. And unlike Blisworth, you can actually see the end and there's no one coming.
Is that what it is at the end?
Yeah.
The end.
So get ready for it to go suddenly dark as we enter the tunnel.
Take my sunnies off.
That's not too bad yet. That's alright, isn't it? I mean, Blisworth, you really can't see from one end to the other. And your pilot through the tunnel today is Mrs. Linda Baker. There's another boat coming behind us. Looks like it's floating in the mid-air due to the cabin being washed out. Two coming behind us. So we're near the end. There's a boat approaching. We're about 500 metres left. We get past this boat and then we'll be out. Linda's still piloting, she's doing a great job.
The last third of the tunnel was very wet.
We got quite wet, didn't we? So there's a boat coming in. Well, we're moored at Crick Marina. It's absolutely beautiful. And we're really keen to do further up the Leicester Arm. But unfortunately we've got to get to Daventry in a few days and we've got to get to the Nuneaton. So what we're going to do is turn around here and go back down the locks and head off towards Daventry way. See our friends and see our daughter there, who'll be there at the weekend. So, Linda's making lunch. I'm going to go and turn around. So, quick turn around later. Bridge 11. Ahead of us is the tunnel. We're going to go back through that, get back in the queue for the locks. Meanwhile, I'm going to eat this lovely lunch Linda's made me. So back into Crick Tunnel we go. I haven't quite finished my sandwiches, I'm going to get dripped on, I better hurry up. Well, that's the tunnel behind me. Boat's coming. So we're still coming up this arm. Supposed to be many going down, so we might have to queue too long to go down. We'll see. We're coming back, we had to turn round. Anyway.
What's your name? Stephen.
Stephen.
Baker. Oh, Stephen Baker. Right, we'll give you a shout out.
So Stephen there, as we went past on the way up, said, I know you too. Linda and Adrian, Narrowboat Adventures. A fan of the channel. Well, thank you very much. So we're now back at the locks, hoping to go down, Watford locks, and unfortunately there's a bit of a queue. Well, there's not for going down. We're going down, we're the first boat. We got here before 2 o'clock. They close at 3:30 and have told us there's 14 boats coming up and we're not priority and they can't guarantee we'll get down tonight. Well, we've had an hour and 20 minutes wait and it shuts in about 10 minutes, but the last boat is coming up, and what we did, because there's a couple of us waiting, just to help speed the boats coming up so we could get down before it shut, we all went down with windlasses, us and a boat behind, and we've all been doing lock keeper duties non-stop, getting boats up, hurrying along, doing the gates, getting the water swapped, and it looks like they're going to let us both down today, so that's really good. Phew, been hard work though out in the sun. You know, them volunteer lock keepers, respect to you all guys, respect. So now we're going down. Well, good evening. We're finally moored up after quite an adventure, haven't we, Linda?
Yes, we've been up the Leicester Arm to Crick via the Watford locks, which I did all the paddles and the gates.
We had to queue up last night, didn't we?
Queued up last night, had to book in with the lock keeper this morning and then wait till it was our turn. But we got up, then we went into Crick, had a little walk round, got some lunch,
Some provisions. Yeah.
provisions for lunch, and then came back. And we had to wait again to do all.
You have to wait an hour or so, and to speed it up because we're running out of time because they're on restricted hours. There's us and another boat, and we all got the windlasses out and went down and sort of rushed to try to get all these boats up so we can get down. But we had a really good time, and going down, as you've seen, what were you doing, Linda?
I did captain. I was the captain of the boat, steering.
It's quite fun, isn't it, doing the
It was. It's
those
lovely going.
staircase locks.
But it really is noticeable that I'm a bit short. I really do need a step here.
Yeah, I think you do. I was thinking that you need a step
Yeah.
so you can see up over the front because it is a bit tricky. But
Yeah.
anyway, we've had a really good time, haven't we?
Yeah, and we bumped into a couple of people.
Yeah,
we do a shout out for.
Yeah, we've seen Kelvin, said hello to him,
And hello to Stephen Baker.
who was also and somebody else who watches the channel. So we've seen a few people. And if you see us pass, folks, do shout out. Okay, so if you've enjoyed our video and our day as much as we did today, you know what to do.
Press like.
And subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks, folks. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.